Hello everyone, today I'm going to present to you my project about Banksy. Introduction. Who is Banksy? Banksy is a pseudonymous, world-renowned British street artist and political activist active since the 1990s. And famous for his satirical stencil style art found in public places. His work, often highlighting anti-capitalism, anti-war, and environmental themes, appears on walls, bridges, and in high-profile art venues globally, featuring his characteristic dark humor and irony. Artistic ideology. Anti-establishment, challenging institutional authority and the traditional art market's gatekeepers. Artivism, merging artistic expression with political advocacy to spark social discourse. Democratization, art should be free, accessible, and integrated into the public and urban landscape. Why Banksy choose to stay anonymous? Avoiding legal prosecution. In the early stages of his career, remaining anonymous was essential to escape arrest and prosecution for criminal damage, as street art is technically vandalism. Focusing on the message by removing the artist's personality, biography, and ego, Banksy forces the viewer to focus on the political and social message of the work rather than the person behind it, notes Center for Art Law. Maintaining the mystery and brand, the elusive masked crusader, personal is instinct. To the success of his work, according to the Center for Art Law and BBC News, the mystery increases the intrigue and cultural value of his art. Rebellion against the art establishment. Anonymity allows Banksy to critique the elite art world, which he has mocked as a bunch of morons, while simultaneously being one of the world's most successful and high-priced artists, according to Art Life Gallery. Freedom to work. According to Reddit users, it affords him the freedom to work in public spaces without being interrupted by the celebrity limelight. Case study, we have the girl with balloon. The artwork details. Artist Banksy. First appearance, originally stenciled on a wall in Waterloo Bridge, London in 2002. Visual elements. It features a young girl reaching out toward a bright red heart-shaped balloon that is drifting away. The girl is rendered in a minimalist black and white stencil style. Key message. The piece represents innocence, love, and fragile hope. It is often accompanied by the quote, "There is always a hope." Global impact. Humanitarian advocacy. In 2014, Banksy reworked the image to support victims of the Syrian civil war. The shredding incident. In 2018, a framed version of the piece famously self-destructed through a hidden shredder moments after being sold at auction for over £1 million. Symbolism. It serves as a critic of how social issues like war and capitalism can steal childhood purity from the vulnerable. Issues addressed. The loss of innocence and hope. At its core, the image captures a moment of transition. It is ambiguous whether the girl is letting the balloon go or reaching to catch it. This serves as a metaphor for the fragile nature, childhood dreams, and the inevitable loss of innocence in a complex world. The Syrian refugee crisis in 2014, Banksy reworked the image to feature a girl with a headscarf to mark the third anniversary of the Syrian conflict. This version aimed to highlight the brutality and bloodshed that turned Syria into a massive humanitarian crisis. Political disfranchisement. Banksy used the artwork to engage with domestic politics, such as during the 2017 UK general election, where he offered free prints to voters who opposed the conservative government though he later withdrew the offer due to legal concerns. Critic of the art market. The famous 2018 shredding of the artwork at Sotheby's auction addressed the commodification of art. By self-destructing, the piece protested how street art meant for the public is turned into a business for elite. How the artwork empowers community. Democracy access to art by placing the original stencils in public urban spaces like Waterloo Bridge and Shoreditch. Banksy ensured the message was accessible to everyone, not just those who visit galleries. This empowers the underclass to engage with high-level social community. Providing a universal language of hope. The accompanying text, "There is always hope," acts as a unifying message for marginalizing groups. Its simple visual language allows people across different cultures to project their own struggles and aspirations onto the image. Global activism support. Through the #WithSyria campaign, the artwork became a rallying point for global support. It was projected on international landmarks like the Eiffel Tower, helping communities feel connected to a larger movement for peace and human rights. Stimulating critical thinking. By using visual dissonance, such as an innocent child versus a cold urban wall, The work prompts communities to question the societal structures and injustices around them, moving from passive observers to active participants in social discourse. In conclusion, Girl with a Balloon stands as one of Banksy's most enduring works because its powerful simplicity and emotional resonance. It serves as a universal reminder that there is always hope, even in the face of loss or social injustice. Beyond its visual appeal, the artwork's significance lies in its ability to adapt to current issues, and a voice for vulnerables. It has been used as a tool for international advocacy, particularly for children affected by the Syrian refugee crisis, a symbol of defiance. It empowers communities by bringing art out of exclusive galleries and into the public eye, challenging the commodification of art and elite market structures. A call to action. By capturing the tension between losing and finding hope, it encourages people to remain resilient and active in their pursuit of a better world. Thank you. Now we're gonna pass to the following questions I've been so much asked.
So what message does this artwork convey?
The artwork typically conveys a message of social critique or humanity, often contrasting symbols of peace and hope with symbols of authority or violence. It aims to challenge the viewer's perception of normal social structures.
Okay, so who is affected by this issue in your opinion?
The issue generally affects the public at large, particularly marginalized communities, younger generations navigating digital spaces, or those living in areas of political and social conflict.
So why is this issue very important today, in your opinion?
In an era of rapid globalization and digital influence, issues like individual liberty, mental well-being, and social justice are at the forefront of public debate. Art serves as a necessary mirror to these fast-moving social changes.
So how can art influence public opinion?
Art influences opinion by humanizing complex statistics, by presenting a visual or emotional narrative. It can bypass intellectual biases, spark empathy, and simplify complicated political or social concepts for a wider audience.
So for you, how does this artwork inspire changes?
It inspires changes by disrupting the status quo, by placing provocative imagery in public or digital spaces. It forces viewers to pause, reflect, and engage in dialogue, which is often the first step toward collective social action.